What is hernia in the children? If you can explain us in the simple words that what is hernia?
So hernia is a protrusion of a content like an intestine, or sometimes even ovary can be a content through a weak spot in the abdominal wall, especially the muscle. So it is different from adults because they usually get it with the weakness of the muscle, but this comes through a natural orifice which is already present in the muscle. And if it is not strong to close enough, then this hernia occurs, and it can occur in the umbilical region, as rightly said, and also in the inguinal region. So the management differs for umbilical hernia and inguinal hernia.
So what are the type of, apart from you said umbilical hernia and inguinal hernia, is there any other type of the inguinal hernia, or are these two type are common in the children?
So most of the children hernias are indirect hernias. We have this types called as direct and indirect. So most of the children will have indirect hernias, which will extend from the inguinal region, like the crease where they apply the skip chains for the children. From there to the scrotum in boy babies and to the labia in girl children. So this is how we identify the inguinal hernias in children.
What about umbilical hernia?
So umbilical hernia is a protrusion in the umbilicus, which is usually because of the weaker spot, because of the attachment of the umbilical cord for the child. So this takes some time to heal and the muscle in that area to close and the defect to be gone. So usually umbilical hernia looks little scary, it looks bigger, but the good part is it will heal on its own. It will not need that knife on it. So that is a very good part about the umbilical hernia. But inguinal hernia will look innocent. Not many people will identify it. But the part is it is little risky, and the moment we see, we need to you have to go and meet a surgeon, pediatric surgeon, and get your consent, and mostly to need surgery, the inguinal hernias.
Is there any increase in incidence if you see in your practice over last 10 years?
Yes.
Is there any increment in the incidence of these hernia, and why is that?
So of course there is an increase because of the there is advancement in the technologies, and complicated pregnancies are getting delivered. There are a lot of premature children and low birth weight children. So most of these premature children or low birth weight children will have weak abdominal muscles, and most of them will have bilateral inguinal hernias on both the sides and also in the umbilicus. So with these increase in preterm deliveries and low birth weight deliveries, with the advanced NICU care, children are sustaining and they are doing very well. So with all those things, hernias are becoming commoner these days. And the incidence has increased in the last, I should say, 5 years also.
Okay. So it is related to these complications in the pregnancy, preterm deliveries also, and the kind of lifestyle, because everything. Every disease, the incidence of every disease, like if we say allergies, asthma, is increasing due to these urban lifestyle. So is that is the reason, right?
Yes.
Like one of the reason that it is increasing in incidence.
Yes, because there are assisted, IVF pregnancies and then assisted pregnancies, and most of them not very common, but they do end up in twin deliveries. Most of the twin deliveries, even with the full term, they will have low birth weight. The babies will be a little low birth weight, and most of the twins, at least one in a twin, will have hernia. That's because of the poor muscle tone, because of their weight and all those things. So we can see some indirect connection with their advancements also, and also with the environmental changes, lifestyle of the parents, stress of the parents during pregnancy. All those things does have this indirect connections.